Okay, thank you very much for joining me. I hope that you will get a lot out of this. I've prepared for you some practical ideas and rather practical, usable techniques that can help you to beat stress and live a happier life. And today, particularly, I want to talk about happiness. And that's a subject that's very important. It's very popular these days. I get asked to speak about happiness in the workplace and the dynamics, the physiology of happiness. So we'll talk about happiness today. But before we do, of course, I want you to um, turn off your devices and just pay attention, because this is a little time that you're spending with me, and it's a rich time because you're spending it on your body, you're spending it on your mind, on your life, and you're supposed to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. This is your number one priority. So turn off the phone and focus. Just give yourself some minutes here to improve the caliber of your life. Okay? So if you can hear me, just write in the column on the right, just write yes. If you're ready to go, yes. If you want more happiness, yes. And let's really make sure that we do something today that will make a difference to our lives. So the business of happiness. Now, many countries are thinking not so much now of gross national product, but gross national happiness. How happy are my people, says the prime minister. One prime minister said, my country's doing well, but I'm depressed because my people are not happy. So happiness is getting into, it's invading the financial, the economic arena, because when you're happy, you do better economically. And I'm sure that's quite easy for you to understand. Okay, so you are going to focus on making happiness a priority in your life and in the lives of others, in the lives of the people you touch. It's important to be rich. It's important to have a great job, but it's more important to be happy. Okay, you're on the planet to be happy. And the connection I want to make here as a physician is the connection between happiness and the functioning of the most amazing machine that you'll ever come across. And that's the human physiology, the human body. And the connection is that study after study has demonstrated that when you are happy, you raise many of the positive items in your body that will help your health to improve. For example, one study showed that of three things, the emotion, positive emotion, it would be very strongly linked to a long life. So if you want to live long, one thing you can do is just be happy. As the song says, don't worry, be happy. And I've made a habit of interviewing my patients. Any patient that I find that's like 90 or 80 and that's healthy, I ask them, why is it that here you are, you are healthy as a horse. I can't find anything really wrong with you. And you're 93. What did you do right? Why is it that you are healthy? And most of them will say, I don't worry. I try to be happy. So I hope I've tempted you now to really move into the arena of happiness. Now, let me give you some other reasons why you should be happy. When you are happy, you see, you're not just happy. No, it's not just that you're smiling, woo, I feel good. That's not what I'm after. When you are happy, there is a corresponding chemistry, a certain change in the actual way your body functions, and it leads you more towards health and away from disease. And let me give you a few instances of that. One thing is there are pro-inflammatory cytokines in the body, chemicals in the body, and these cause inflammation. They're related to something that we call interferon. And when you're happy, you produce certain chemicals in your body that will make that pro-inflammation towards inflammation. It will make it go away. It will antagonize it so that happiness will decrease inflammation in your body. And as you know, inflammation is linked to a lot of chronic and unpleasant diseases. So that's one reason why you should be happy. Another reason why you should be happy is many studies show that when you have patients who are diagnosed with certain diseases, if they say, oh my gosh, I've been diagnosed with cancer or diabetes and my life is short, and they become unhappy, that will sort of accelerate the process of their demise. Whereas if they defy and say, okay, that old doctor says that I'm going to die in 6 months, no way. And they begin to appreciate life more and really make themselves happy, you will affect your body. It's not just mind over matter. There is a connection, a physiological connection, a peptide that actually represents the way you feel and the kind of emotions that you take responsibility to produce and augment and increase in your body. You know, as I talk to you, I feel so impressed with the power that we have to influence our bodies and to influence our happiness. So there's lots of reasons why you should be happy. And happiness is something that will also affect the mighty armies, I say, that the immune system uses to fight colds, to fight cancer, to fight many, many diseases. IgA stands for immunoglobulin A. It's a chemical naturally in the body that the body produces, and it is the first line of defense against disease. And when you are happy, even if things are rough with you right now, I'm going to ask you to make a decision to be happy. Because when you are happy and you seriously commit your thoughts and your emotions and your imagination to happiness, what happens is that the chemicals that are good for the body will increase. The IgA, the first line of defense against disease, will increase. And that has been shown in many, many experiments. So today, happiness is serious business. You see, perhaps the single most important factor that will determine how you live is how happy you are. And I'll challenge you this. Perhaps in the coming year, for 1 year from now, what's going to determine how much money you make? What's going to determine how successful you will be? Perhaps the singularly most important factor is how happy you decide to be, because happiness is a decision. So are you worried about your boss being unpleasant? Is that invading not only your work life, but are you taking it home? Are you worrying and worrying? Do you know what you're doing? You're decreasing the microRNA and the things in your body that are good for your health. So you want to look at the circumstances and say, yes, I'm not getting along with my boss. Yes, my spouse is really treating me badly. Yes, my kids are delinquent. Yes, I lost that particular job or whatever. But I decide that I'm going to be happy. And people who do that are the real winners in life, because happiness is a decision. And now I'm going to give you a few facts about happiness, and I hope you'll be excited about it. You know, the first fact I want to tell you is that we can change the world. No, no, no. You can change the world by just being happy. Heaven knows we need a happier world, don't we? We need more happiness, you know. And you can not only affect your own mood by being happy, but you affect the mood of others. Scientists say that there are 3 degrees of separation when it comes to happiness. So if you are happy, the one other person will be happy. If you talk to them a lot, they stand about maybe 25% chance of being happier. And then if they talk to somebody else, that person could be happier, and on we go. So you can actually change your little environment by deciding that you're going to be happy. And you know what? You know what? I hope you're waiting to hear what. When you are happy, you see, and you make other people happy, your own happiness will increase. Because if you're going through the dark tunnel and you have light, and somebody else gets some light, there'll be more light in the tunnel, and you'll even do better. So happiness is exciting, you know, and happiness, remember, will help the cardiovascular system. A lot of people, a lot of doctors even, a lot of lawyers, you know, they get heart disease with pressure, with the pressure of your job. Lots of executives and CEOs, they get pressure. And happiness is one way that you can relieve the pressure by just becoming a happier person. And I'm going to give you a few clues now. And I want you to make sure that you use these in a positive way. I'm giving you the value, the scientific value of many years of studies and many years of wisdom that have been gleaned from different societies. And I want you to use this. This is the best information that you can get to help you to beat stress, to help you to beat diseases. Because you say, if I give you a drug for a particular disease, the drug is powerful, it's great. The pharmaceutical industry, they're not bad guys, they want you to get better. Believe me. But do you know the mistake that many doctors make and many patients make is that we rely too much on the assistance alone when we have within us this amazing power that can help us to triumph over disease. So wherever you are in your life, add the power of happiness, the power of your mind, and the emotional strength that you can actually get, you can produce, you can sort of foment and increase, add that to your life. And so today is a healing day. You're using happiness to heal, to improve your body, to heal your finances, to heal your creativity, to enable you to think with greater ease and elegance. You see, happiness, let it invade your life. You see, how do you get it? I'm sure you now know that happiness, yes, dark, I get the point, move on. How do I get this happiness? You see, happiness does not come from outside. Happiness is an inside job. You see, happiness comes from the way you use your mind. And I'm going to give you a few things now. A, B, C, D. And next week, I want you to join me again and tell your friends so that we will help to make this a happier world. A, the first thing I want you to do is to increase, to augment your happiness and to feel and appreciate the joy and the love and the beauty in the world. The first thing is A is for awareness. You see my fingers? Turn up the wick of your awareness. Just turn it up so that it becomes bright. Do you know how we get up, we go to work, maybe we even drink coffee, whatever we do, we drive, we have a sort of mindlessness about us. No, we're not really aware. This first lesson is to help you to focus your awareness, because awareness is the greatest power you have as a human being. The history of your life is the history of what you're aware of. So today, if you want to be a happier person, own yourself, be aware of yourself, and play today, from today, play some very serious awareness games. I want you to, right now, do it with me. Focus on your toes as you look at this and as you learn this. Don't look with your eyes, just look with your mind. The mind is powerful, but let me not get distracted by that. I'm the master of distraction, because here I go talking about the mind, and I'm so captivated by the power of the mind. So use it now to focus on your toes, okay? All right, so there you are. Notice how your toes feel. Focus your awareness, because it is only when you do that that you really own your toes. Focus your awareness on your life. Human beings, remember, are the only animals with the amazing capacity to focus awareness inside themselves, on the toe and on the knee, and heal the knee, and on the back, and send pleasant impulses to the pancreas or to the liver. Human beings can do that. Oh, I almost feel like jumping off my chair with excitement. We can do that. We can affect the body, but we can also focus outside. We can focus on, oh my gosh, I have 50 emails I have to answer today. Oh, I have to call 2 clients today. I have to go to the bank. I have to go to see the headmaster about my child that's not doing well. And you focus your awareness on all that you have to do. And what we do that. And we ignore focusing our awareness on our inner man, as it were, on our inside. And we lose control of our inner health. It is said that the real reason for disease, the real reason, is lack of focus, lack of awareness, lack of knowing and feeling what's going on inside you. Hey, wake up now. This is about you. This is about the most important thing about yourself. Don't tell me you've got to leave this and go look after money or food. This is you. So look at yourself now and say, how aware I am. Am I aware of my heart, or do I have to wait until I get that chest pain called angina? Or am I aware of my brain? Do I take time to make sure that my brain is under my control, or do I ignore it? I want you to absolutely begin to turn up the wick of your awareness and focus your awareness on different parts of your body. When you focus your awareness on a part of the body, that part of the body changes. And you know something, even when you focus your awareness in a certain way on a problem, if you look at it differently, if you're really aware of the problem differently, the problem changes. So the power of awareness is evident, not only in the way you can change the outside or change the problem, because when you look at the problem, the way you look at it will change the problem itself. But the way your body functions can be changed by your awareness. Will you today promise yourself promise yourself that you're going to focus your awareness when you're going to live more mindfully. You're going to know where your shoulders are, how they feel. Some people tighten their neck all day, even when they are running or when they don't have to tighten. They keep that tight and then they go home with a headache. I want you to use your awareness. Use your awareness. And here's one little exercise that you can do throughout the day to help you to bring you back to awareness. It's activation. It's activation energy. Many times today, just tense, make a tight fist and breathe in. And as you breathe out, focus your awareness on your body. And that alone will help the healing process to flow. It will lower, watch me now, it will lower, watch me now, it will lower your sympathetic tone, that sense of nervousness and anxiety. Focus inward. But first, tense, deep breath. And as you breathe out, focus your attention in on your chest, on your shoulders, wherever. And that focus will help you to own your body again. Okay, so that's A. A is for awareness. And the lesson you're going to take away is to turn up the wick. Turn it up. Turn up the wick of your awareness. Okay? Now, the second thing I want you to do is to increase the B, the belief. You've got to believe that happiness is relevant. And in a way, it's a no-brainer, isn't it? If science has proven that when you are happy, you can actually affect your physiology in a positive way, you should believe in happiness. And the wisest man, I've often said this, it's one of my favorite sayings. The wisest man said that I know that there is nothing, the man is Solomon, I know that there is nothing better for you, Francis, for you, Genevieve, for you, John, for you, whoever you are. There's nothing better for a human being than to be happy and to enjoy the process. And what will make you enjoy the process? Your boss? Nah. Your mother? Nah. Your boyfriend hugging you and giving you lots of love? Or your girlfriend? No. What will make you happy is the amazing collection and harmony in the 60 trillion cells that make you who you are. You've got to take control with your mind over your cells, and that's what's going to make you happy. So you're going to have to believe. That's the thing. So I want you to leave this little gathering with me here, this little time with me here. I want you to leave it with a determination that you're going to increase your belief that happiness is relevant, that happiness is the prize, that you're on the planet to be happy, that you're here to take delight and joy even in the dark moments of your life. And remember, it is so easy to be happy when you're eating your favorite meal and the lights are on and you've got a check coming. Oh, it's so easy to be happy. But it's when the vicissitudes of life hit you, when the doctor gives you bad news, when your boyfriend acts like a jerk, when nobody seems to care, that's the time you're going to have to stimulate your own happiness. And this is what you do. Remember, A, awareness, and B, you're going to believe. You're going to believe. And how do you activate your belief? You believe it by saying, I believe that happiness is relevant. And you also activate your belief by behaving with the happiness of yourself and other people in mind. Do you know some people just get up and go to work? They don't do that anymore. As I drive in my car towards work, I just say, I believe that today something good is going to happen in me. And something good, as Joyce says, is going to happen through me. You know, become a blessing, be a blessing. So in order to be happy, you're going to be more aware. You're going to be a person with greater mindfulness of your life, and you're going to believe that happiness is relevant, and you're going to behave with the happiness of others in mind. And the way you do that is to bless other people. Look around. Please, today, I want you to look around your company or look around the grocery store, wherever you are. Look around for somebody to bless, for somebody to lift up, somebody to adorn, something to make better. And when you have that premise, when that's the way you live your life, happiness is your default. As I say to all my followers, I say, please, make happy your new normal. Don't go back from this webinar and be normal. No, let it be a time that transforms your life, that you become sort of metamorphized. In other words, you're changed. Metamorphosis. You're changed into something, and that thing is a happier being, a being that is so thrilled with other people. So you look around for people to help. You behold them. When you see someone, when you're at the checkout counter, don't just say, okay, I'll give you my Visa or one. No, you look in their eyes. This is an opportunity for you to lift up, for you to create a happier world. That's going to happen. It's going to happen in the future. So you might as well start the trend. So create happiness by blessing other people. Behold, look them in the eyes and bless. And that's the way you stimulate, you increase your sense of belief that happiness is the prize, that happiness is relevant. You see? And I'll give you the third thing quickly, because I know you have to go. But don't go yet. Focus with me now. Okay? The third thing is the first, awareness, like mindfulness. Live with greater brain power, focused inwards as well as outwards. You're going to believe and behave with the greatness of others, and you're going to behold and bless people. And see, you're going to change now. You're going to change. Do you know why? I have to change. I promise you I'll change. Because we tend to take the brain for granted, don't we? You know, we maybe take care of our knees, we take care of our backs, but we don't very often take care of our brain in the nitty-gritty moments of life. I want you to start saying, I own my brain. I own this marvelous machine capable of processing more than 30 billion messages per second. I own this. And so you own your brain, and you tell your brain what to think and what to do. So that's what the first thing. Don't just say, I am depressed, or I am this. It's your brain. Or I'm thinking about this, or I can't help. It's your brain, and you own your brain and begin to tell your brain that you can function well. One of the areas where this is evident that we don't do is in the area of memory. We believe that we'll forget. When you're going to the grocery store, tell your brain that you will remember this, and begin to use your brain and trust your brain as if it is a great tool that you can use to enhance your life and enhance the life of others. So I want you to be brain focused. And next week, I'm going to give you some more facts about the brain, about how to change your brain. But I think our time is up now, and I just want you to go away. I want you to go away with greater happiness, with greater ease, with a spring in your step. I want you to whistle on your way to work, whistle on your way to the grocery store, whistle even if you're, say, a doctor and your patients are miserable. I want you to create happiness within yourself and reflect it in the world, because that's why we're here. We're here to celebrate the universe. We're here to give glory to God. We're here to make sure that we can lift up others, behold them, and bless them. And don't you miss an opportunity to, one, turn up the wick of your awareness, believe, behave, behold, and bless, and change by telling you yourself, I own the brain, and begin to tell the brain what you want out of life. I hope this is helpful. Now I've given you a lot of information which will decrease your stress. And, I would like you to be more closely connected if you like this. I would like to take you by the hand and give you more motivation, more facts. And so I would like you to think about, nah, I want you to I want you to purchase. Give yourself a great present, okay? I want you to purchase the Stress Survival Kit. The Stress Survival Kit, that's what I'd like you to do. Purchase the Stress Survival Kit and make sure that you listen to it, because you'll get a lot of information in the Stress Survival Kit on how to be excellent, even though other people might think that you're not. How do you win them over? The gift of excellence, how do you give yourself that? That's in there. And the gift of, you learn relaxation, the gift of stress and performance, in the sense that you will know how to go through a stressful job and perform at the peak of your ability. And you will get lots of motivation on a daily basis that will help you to be excellent, help you to be a real winner. This is the Stress Survival Kit, and I would ask you to get it. The value is way over $100. It's more like going towards $1,000. There are things in there that can make you rich, that will change your life. I want you to get it. And because I want you to get it, the price is only $47. So I hope you've got some value today out of the seminar. And I hope you will get the Stress Survival Kit. And I look forward to seeing you same time. I look forward to seeing you next week for this wonderful continuation of the celebration of life. Life without stress, life with great happiness. Be happy today.